When we take a closer look to the profile window in pdfToolbox Desktop, you can see two different items. First, we have the Preflight profiles indicated by the blue icon, as you can see here, and then we have the so-called process plans indicated by the yellow icon. In this video, I will tell you what's the difference between a Preflight profile and a process plan in pdfToolbox. So let's start with a Preflight profile. A profile can contain only checks if you just want to validate your PDF files. It can only contain fix-up if you just want to run a few corrections on it, or it can contain both, so fix-ups and checks. So for an example, let me open a predefined profile here in pdfToolbox, and this will open the Edit Profile window. And this is one of the more complex windows, but for this video, let's just focus on the two following tabs here. So here we have a tab called Custom Fix-Ups. That is a list of all the fix-ups that are part of the profile, and the same with Custom Checks, also a list of all the checks that will run on your profile, on your PDF file if you execute the profile. So the first question that you might have is, what runs first, fix-ups or checks? pdfToolbox will always run the fix-ups first if both is contained in your profile. So for example, here we have a fix-up called set minimum line width to 0.14 point, and then we have also a check that checks for line thickness less than 0.14 points. Since the fix-ups are run first, that means first pdfToolbox will modify my PDF file, my line thicknesses, and then it will run the check to check if the fix-up really did a good job and all the lines have the thickness that I wanted. And second, you may wonder if you can set the order of the fix-ups or checks that you have here, or how you can see what fix-ups will execute first and so on. And the answer is no, you cannot set the order of these fix-ups or checks. And for checks, it doesn't matter because a check don't modify your PDF file, right? But fix-ups, it may, depending on your workflow, matter what correction will be executed first. pdfToolbox, of course, will not run it in just a random order. There is an internal logic that pdfToolbox uses, and most of the time your result will be as expected and you're good to go. But if order really matters, I would recommend you to use a process plan. So a process plan in pdfToolbox is kind of a step-by-step instruction what you want to do with your PDF files. Let me also just open a process plan so you can see how it looks like. So here you can see you have different steps in your process plan, and the first steps will execute first, the second, and so on. So you can really define an exact order what you want to do. Beside that, as you can see here on the right, you have a lot of different step types that you can add to your process plan. So you're not limited to checks and fix-ups like in a profile. You can also add actions, quick checks, quick fixes, and a lot of more advanced options. In addition to specifying the order of the steps, as you can see here, you can also have conditional processing. Meaning, depending on the result of a check, do this, and if it doesn't find an issue, do that. And there is one more key difference between profiles and process plan, and that is with a profile you will always have just one output file at most. Meaning, if you modify your PDF file, you have the modified PDF file as an output file. If you just run checks, you have your original file because you didn't modify anything. Here in a process plan, you have the option to have multiple output files. For example, you can also export a preview image, you can extract a die line, and so on. So to sum it up, you can use a Preflight profile if you just want to do some corrections where the order doesn't matter and just want to verify your PDF files. But if you want to make sure that the order is the right and you want to have more powerful and flexible options, I would recommend to use a process plan.